Hello students, welcome back to the SPP channel. I am your assistant teacher Chetna Suhagya, here with the second chapter of political science, that is constitutional design for grade 9. So this is the second video. In the first video we had already discussed the story of South Africa. So first we will go through that story and then we will begin with today's topic. So as you people are aware about Nelson Mandela and what struggle he did into the South Africa, he was been imprisoned for 28 years because he was fighting against the Apartheid Act, and finally the European had to give up and they had to give an independence to the South Africa. And when they have gotten independence, at that time there was a question regarding constitution, because in the country so many people were supposed to live like white people, black people and colored people. So they had given one title to their country as in rainbow nation into the South Africa, and this is the preamble of South Africa which you can see. And at last they had decided that we will heal the past and establish the society based on democratic value and social justice and fundamental human rights. So that what they decided to live together, and together they decide that nobody should be excluded, whether the black, white, colored, nobody should be excluded, or no one should be treated as a demon. And they agree that everybody should become the part of solution. It inspired the democrats all over the world. Though the white people had done wrong thing with the black, but black people were ready to accept that, and that finally today we see the South Africa. As you people do watch the match, if you see the cricket team of South Africa, you will find the all color people. So today they are unitedly staying together into one country without any differences or without any conflicts. Okay, so students, it is really important to have the constitution. It's a must for the country, and that too democratic constitution. This is a frequently asked question: why do we need the importance of constitution? This is frequently asked question into 5 mark as well as 3 mark. What is the importance of constitution? The constitution is a supreme law of the country containing the fundamental rules governing the policies and society into the country, and it brings the trust and the coordination between government and people. It is a supreme law which governs everyone, and it is building the trust between people and the government. And specify how the government will constitute and who will have the power to which decision, as well as it tells us that in the country what way government will work. The people, those who win the election, it isn't like that they can take the decision whatever they want. It isn't like that. They'll have to work according to the constitution, as well as it puts the limits to the power of government and tells rights, gives rights to the citizen. Okay, citizens के rights जो होते हैं and जो government का जो power होता है उस पर limit लगाता है, as well as it gives the fundamental rights to all the citizens. And good society, expressing the aspirations of the people about creating good society, as well as from the constitution we can get to know that what kind of society that particular society is that, and what kind of value they are governing. So that what we get it from the constitution. Indian constitution. Now students, I'll be discussing how and when and what way Indian constitution has been built. Making of Indian constitution difficult and certain task. Like for an example, when we talk about our country is a quite huge country which is having lot of diversity. Okay, and when there is a diversity, so there is definitely one question is going to come is to accommodate the diversity. The country was divided on the basis of religion differences, as well as in our society there was certain evils which was prevailing like untouchability, and society was being divided on the basis of religion also. So this was one of the major issue which was been faced. Students, this question has been also frequently asked in 3 marks as well as 5 marks, which all problems initially we had faced to make the constitution, to make whichever problems has been faced by constitution makers. So these all are the things which you will have to list it down. First is the diversity and the huge country. Second is the already religious differences were there into the country. And third, there was a lot of princely states, those who are being given a kind of choice whether to be with India or to be with Pakistan. So or to declare their country as an independent country. So it was a major task, it was a major issue which was being faced by the constitution makers to whether to make the constitution independent or with which policy they are or with what policy they are supposed to move forward. The future of country was seen not much secure to make the constitution, as well as because of this when their constitution makers were making the constitution, they were like quite confused if we will at any point of time, if any rules or regulations go wrong, then country can be disunited or there is going to be the problem into the country. So this is how these were the problems before the constitution was being made. Now the path to constitution. Now students, how and what way we have started making the constitution, for that we will be discussing. In 1928, the drafted constitution for India by the Motilal Nehru and 8 other Congress leaders. So in INC there were so many leaders, those who were foresighted, they were aware about that we are going to soon we are going to get an independence, and as soon as we get an independence we will require the constitution. So they had started making the constitution long back in 1928, and Motilal Nehru was taking lead into it. In 1931, the resolution at the Karachi on how new independent Indian constitution should look like with the following features. So, and later on in 1931 at Karachi session they were having the discussion regarding that, and at that time they had included the universal title franchise, right to freedom and equality, and to protect the rights of minority. These 3 rights were being added during that time. So it's a long way since 1928 the Indian constitution was started making, and the leaders were worried about our country, how it will look like. So when they were making the constitution and before independence, our country was looking like this. And if you see the left hand side, the British India, which was before 1945, there were a lot of nations which were inculcated those who are there into India. And today if you see the map of India, it's been further divided into different states. So this what it was looked like before. Okay. Even let us continue with the part to constitution. Many educated Indians were familiarized with the political and the legislative institution during the colonial rule into our country. When the Britishers were here at that time, many people were being included into the legislative work, and during that time they had experienced the what is a democracy and how it does look like, and they were aware about the political and the legislative status of the particular country. And years of thinking and deliberation of framework constitution had another benefit. So afterwards when we were supposed to make the constitution, at that time we had spent around years of thinking and deliberating who all are going to be part of it, and we discussed so many things. And many of the leaders were inspired by idea of French Revolution, socialist revolution into the Russia, and the practice of parliamentary democracy of Britain, the Bill rights into the US. And so this kind of rights we had just omitted from this other constitution. That's why Indian constitution has been also known as the bag of borrowings. Means we had borrowed so many rights from the other nations like French, Russia, US. We had borrowed so many rights from all of them. That's why our constitution is been known as the bag of borrowers. Now students, from this we will be continuing into the next video, Constituent Assembly. I guess so far you have understood the need. Today in this video I discuss about the need of constitution and on the way path to make the constitution. Now in the next video I'll be teaching you about the Constituent Assembly. Thank you so much students.